or
La,
that?
la, 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 la. Hola, mi amigos! Feliz Cinco de Mayo! Welcome to Taste Test Kitchen Tuesday on this beautiful Cinco de Mayo. So special Taste Test Kitchen Tuesday. Not only are we checking out this month's taste test, which is amazing. It is our Ooey Gooey queso. Oh, I love queso.
Sylvie's watching.
Hello, Sylvie. But I figured since it's queso and it's Cinco de Mayo, let's go all out and do a Mexican fiesta. So that's what we're going to do tonight. So I am using our Good Mexican Real Fast kit, which has everything we're going to need for tonight's dinner. It comes with 5 fabulous recipes. Tonight we are making the enchiladas. I do like enchiladas. All the seasonings
Enchiladas.
all the seasonings that you need come in this kit. You are all good to go. One kit does everything. And of course, Mexican fiesta would not be complete with what? A little tequila. So we are going to make a margarita. And our margarita is actually coming from our Summer Strong collection using our blue butterfly tea. So a little special margarita. So life's too short. Let's start with the margaritas, right?
Jennifer's watching.
Oh, hey, Jennifer. Although maybe we should do margaritas at the end because who knows what could happen with dinner. But, oh, what the heck. We're making margaritas.
You only live once.
You only live once, exactly. Do you want a margarita?
Yeah, I love a margarita.
All right. So, I took our blue butterfly herbal tea, which is one of our summer products, just launched, and I made a simple syrup with it. So, 4 tea bags, a cup of water, and a cup of sugar, brought it to a boil, let it simmer for about 15 minutes, and it gives me this beautiful, dark, sweet syrup. You guys have seen me make simple syrup before. It's nothing too spectacular. So we're going to add a teaspoon of the simple syrup. Now, Blue Butterfly was around last summer, and it's back again this summer for another visit. And the closest I can describe to it is grape Kool-Aid. So if you like grape Kool-Aid, the Blue Butterfly tea is wonderful. It makes a fantastic iced tea. I love the iced tea. Not such a fan of it as a hot tea, but as an iced tea, it's delicious, and it makes great cocktails. 2 ounces of tequila, since Steve and I are both going to have a margarita. So a couple ounces of tequila. I'm using Hornitos. You can use whatever tequila you want. I would suggest staying away from the Jose Cuervo, but that's just because I'm a tequila snob. But that's just me, you know. I try not to be like that, but here we are. Oh, there it is.
Making sure it's in there.
Yeah. Put a little bit of club soda in there in a second. We're going to rim our glasses with some lime. Because, you know, it's not a margarita if it's not a rimmed glass, right? So I've just got a nice salt mixture there. I'll rim this guy here. There we go. You know, it's all fun and games until tequila gets involved. That's all I can say.
I thought you were going to say till lime juice gets in your eye.
Well, there's that too.
Because then it's a sport.
You know, I love tequila. I really do. However.
Nazneen's watching.
Hi, Nazneen. Yeah, I love tequila, but unfortunately tequila doesn't always love me. Right, Tony? Yeah. Asked Tony about Cinco de Mayo one year. It was ugly.
Well, I can tell you about it myself.
There you go.
Not even Cinco de Mayo, just you and tequila.
Oh.
There's a story there.
Well, you know, we don't need to be talking about those stories just yet. There wasn't nearly as much in there. I'll pour a little bit in for you there.
All right, thanks.
There we go. Does that look even? Almost.
Close enough for government work.
Close enough. There we go. We're going to top it off with some club soda. And there we have it. Our margaritas.
Yay!
For our Cinco de Mayo Mexican Fiesta. Using our blue butterfly. You don't have to use the shaker. You can just mix it into your glass, and actually it makes it a very pretty. If I put a little bit more of this blue in here, you'll see.
Oh, it's funky blue.
Yeah, it's kind of pretty, eh?
Yeah, it's beautiful.
If you stay tuned on Friday, I'm going to be doing another cooking class on Friday featuring some more items from the Summer Strong collection. And I'll show you the blue butterfly iced tea. There's a little magic that happens with it. So, here we go. And then a little lime on the side, and we are good to go. There. All right. Oops, that guy fell. See? We haven't even gotten into the tequila yet, and things are going sideways. Holy cow.
Oh, I can't wait. Can't wait.
Holy. All right. Moving on. So, can't have Mexican night without some salsa.
Oh, Melissa's watching.
Hey, Melissa. How are things out on the East Coast? Hope everything's well out that way. So, I've already diced up my tomatoes here. This is 2 tomatoes chopped. Okay, nothing special. I'm making this in our new 4-cup prep bowl. Let me tell you, I love this bowl. I got 2 of them when they launched a couple weeks ago. I think I'm going to get 6 more. 4 cups. It comes with a silicone lid, which keeps it nice and sealed. It's just absolutely the best thing ever. Got a beautiful seal on that. See?
Funky.
Not gonna go anywhere. Look at that.
Nice.
I know. So it's,
No
it's
spillies.
a great size. I like the 4-cup size. I think it's just a perfect size. So I've got my my 2 tomatoes here. I'm going to mix 2 tablespoons of the salsa seasoning. And now I know I've talked about our salsa mix before. This comes in the Good Mexican Real Fast kit, but it is also available separately. And have no doubt I have talked about the this kit before, the salsa before, but it is so good. It's quick, it's easy. Like it took me no time to cut those tomatoes, so you guys can imagine that.
Alana's watching.
Pardon?
Alana.
Oh, hi, Alana. I'm gonna squeeze a lime in there. So that's a tablespoon of the mix. Squeeze
2.
the lime in here.
2
2
tablespoons.
tablespoons, thank you. Squeezing the lime. See, it's a good thing I got Steve here keeping me honest, right? You guys would be so misled without him. Thank you, babe.
Well, it has nothing to do with honesty. It has everything to do with forgetfulness.
Oh, yeah, there's that.
And the 5 tequilas you had before this. I mean...
Hey! You're supposed to be on my side. Oh, I forgot the lime juice in the margaritas.
Well, there you go.
That's part of the reason. Oh, there you go. See, this is what happens when I haven't worked in the bar for a while. Anyway, so there we go. 2 tablespoons of mix, couple of diced tomatoes, the juice of a lime. If you've got some cilantro and you want to, throw it in there. If you don't, or if you don't like cilantro, just leave it out. It's not a big deal. But that's it. Look how easy that is. And you're only making what you need, right? If you only wanted to do 1 tomato because you just felt like having a salsa snack for the evening, cut up 1 tomato, put in maybe 1 tablespoon of the mix, make it to taste, right? And then that's it. You're not wasting anything, and it's so much cleaner and healthier than that name brand stuff that you get at the grocery store, all right?
Mm-hmm.
So there we go. So we got a little salsa that we can have with our enchiladas. Put that aside. Now I did a little prep work earlier today, just because I didn't want to be sitting here with you guys having to do some chopping and some prep cooking and stuff like that. But quite honestly, this meal is rada ready in 20 minutes. You can definitely make these enchiladas in about 20 minutes. If you want to make them in the oven, call it 30 minutes, just because they're going to take a little bit longer, but otherwise totally doable in a short period of time, okay? So don't let the fact that I've prepped stuff fool you. So while we're doing that, let's talk about this queso. Because I'm going to heat up this queso and we're going to have a little snack. I should have taken out some chips. Bear with me. So the queso, you know, we've all seen the jars of queso at the grocery store. And I love queso. I get queso every time we go out at either Lone Star or if we go to Buffalo Wild Wing. Big fan. Always get the queso. This is killer queso. Super easy. Packet of the mix. Cup and a half of milk. I just used regular 2% milk. And a cup of grated cheese. I used medium cheddar cheese because that's what I had on hand. Otherwise, whatever cheese you like. A Monterey Jack would be really cool in here. Maybe an extra old cheddar, just because it's got that sharpness. But completely gluten-free, right? As everything for Epicure is. So super cool. Even my chips I got from Farm Boy. Love the Farm Boy Tostito chips. They are also gluten-free. The best gluten-free tortilla chips ever. If you've got a Farm Boy in your area, get on those ones, man. But would I say that the queso is particularly healthy? No. You wouldn't want to be eating queso every night. But for a snack once in a while, it is far healthier than the leading brand. I did post something earlier in my VIP page, a comparison and us to them. I'll repost it again later in the comments after the video tonight, just so that you guys can see. But again, you know, it's one of those things. There's no artificial flavors, no artificial colors. It's sodium conscious. 80 milligrams of sodium in this per 2 tablespoons prepared. Like, that's nothing compared to what's in the stuff that you get in the store. There's no fillers in here. There's no flour. Super, super good choice. So I had made this up already. You guys probably saw that. So I'm just going to pop it in the microwave just to heat it up again while I prep the enchiladas. So, a couple of minutes. That should do. Okay, let's get on these enchiladas here. Now, I'm going to be doing my enchiladas in the multi-purpose steamer. Okay, and all I did was I took a couple of chicken breasts here. I grilled them up. So you want to use cooked chicken. If you don't want to use chicken, totally cool to use beans or lentils. I think it's a cup. Yes, 4 cups. 4 cups of beans or lentils to make a vegetarian option. You could use beef if you wanted to as well. So, is anybody else celebrating Cinco de Mayo today? It's Taco Tuesday. So how appropriate. It doesn't happen very often that we've got Cinco de Mayo on Taco Tuesday. So,
but how crazy is it that it's Cinco de Mayo on a Tuesday, Taco Tuesday? We're celebrating a Mexican event in the heart of a Mexican event that is named after a beer, the coronavirus.
The coronavirus. Isn't that cool?
And none of us can go anywhere to celebrate with anybody else, which sucks. But hey, we're celebrating here.
We're celebrating together virtually, right, everybody? That's
yes, there you go.
Doing.
There you go. So everybody can go and get tanked.
Who else is celebrating Cinco de Mayo? Let me know. And who knows what Cinco de Mayo is, other than it's just a great time to
drink tequila,
have Mexican food, and drink some tequila.
Oh, and don't forget the Dos Equis.
Do we have to remember the Dos Equis?
Well, it's Mexican beer. It's like the only Mexican beer I can think of. It's not
other than Corona.
Yeah, and it's not particularly great beer. It's
okay.
But hey, you're the most interesting person in the world when you drink it.
There you go. So, who knows about Cinco de Mayo? Well, I did a little research on Cinco de Mayo. So, Steve.
Yes.
My handy assistant and cameraman. What can you tell us about Cinco de Mayo?
Well.
As I go get the cake out of the microwave.
Cool. Tony just chimed in, by the way.
Hello, Tony.
So, Cinco de Mayo, all right, is originally it's a Mexican annual celebration held on the 5th of May. Surprise, surprise. The date is to observe and commemorate the Mexican victory over the French army at the Battle of Puebla on May 5th, 1862. Under the leadership of General Zaragoza, the army, the Mexican victory, which was they were a much smaller army versus the much larger French army, boosted morale for the Mexicans. Zaragoza unfortunately died months later due to an illness, and a year later after the battle, the French force defeated the Mexicans at the Second Battle of Puebla, and Mexico City soon fell to its invaders. However, more popularly celebrated in the United States than Mexico, funny enough, the date has become associated with the celebration of Mexican and American culture. These celebrations began in California, where they were observed annually since 1863, so the year after the battle. Cool. The day gained nationwide popularity in the 80s, especially thanks to advertising campaigns by beer and wine companies. And today's Cinco de Mayo generates beer sales on par with the Super Bowl.
Wow, really?
That's a lot of beer. And Tony says, yeah, but you drink tequila. Well, that's true, Tony. She does. But she also drinks beer. You know this. Mm-hmm. And Melanie Knapp's here watching.
I know. And I have my mouthful. So I added a little bit of lime juice to our blue butterfly tequila.
Cool.
Or margarita. Sorry, our magical margarita. So you see it kind of turned it into this pretty pink color. Mm-hmm. There we go. The queso's ready. It's bubbling away. Oh, wow, is it good.
Smells so good in here.
Oh, I know, right? I put a little bit of salsa on it when I made it as well, which just gives it a little extra flavor. And now, I probably should have just cut this chicken up for you guys too, just to save some time. But
well, that's all right. Remember, we're still doing raw to ready.
We're doing, yeah, that's true. We're still doing okay.
This is kind of an honest portrayal of what it's going to be like.
Yep. Yeah. So, is anybody else doing Mexican tonight? Are you doing some tacos? Are you doing fajitas or quesadillas?
Or are you just
American Mexican meals?
Or are you just going to pray to what's his name there? The god of Montezuma.
Oh my! We don't want any Montezuma today.
No Montezuma's revenge is today.
No.
Or tomorrow. Worse tomorrow. Yeah. Thank God nobody has to really work tomorrow except for those essential workers, and God bless them for doing it.
Oh gosh, yeah.
But the rest of us, it's like a permanent Cinco de Mayo almost. There could be.
And especially even if you're working from home, because even if you're on a Zoom call, as long as you got a shirt on, nobody really can tell what you got on your bottom.
Oh, I don't know. We've seen video of guys walking away accidentally.
You do have to be careful, right? Yeah. You do have to watch out for that. You don't want to be, you don't want to get up too soon and forget that you've got no pants on, because that would be bad, right?
So Tony says wings and beer while playing online darts. Nazneen is coming over to our house for this.
Nazneen, we would love to have you if we could.
And Tony says, yay, thanks, he's working. Oh, well.
I know, but you know what, Tony? Somebody's got to be there to put the summer tires on. Which reminds me, Tony, I need my summer tires put on. Just saying. Anyway, so there's my chicken. I've got that all made. I made the enchilada sauce earlier today. Again, just in the interest of time while we're doing the demo. But for the enchilada sauce, I did 2 cups, total of 2 cups, a mixture of mushrooms, diced tomatoes, and diced green peppers. I added 2 teaspoons each of our fajita seasoning, and the nacho cheese dip mix, which incidentally, if you add this to our mac and cheese, when you're making mac and cheese with some ground beef, mac and cheese, this mixed in with the pasta, Holy cannoli. So yummy. Anyway, so I sauteed it in a saucepan. You totally could put it in your steamer, in the microwave, cook it there. Then I added 28 ounces of crushed tomatoes. And
it's like a big can.
Like a big can of crushed tomatoes. I used a jar of passata, so I like using that one, but you can, whatever you like. And 1 tablespoon of the Poco Picante salsa mix. Put that in with my veggies, and then brought it to a boil. Let it simmer for about 3 minutes. If you're going to do it in the microwave, you're going to put it in for another 2 minutes. And then that was it. Now, as you can see, it made a big batch. I'm not going to need all this enchilada sauce. But, as I always like to do, I'm going to keep that big batch and I'm going to freeze it. And then I can use it later on when I want to make enchiladas. Like when we go up to the boat and I feel like making enchiladas for dinner. It's so much easier for me to just take small pre-cooked portions already frozen. Though I can take them out when I'm ready to make them. They'll thaw out slowly, or I can just pop them into the microwave, thaw them out, and it saves me a ton of time. So big batch cooking, as you know, big fan of it.
Robin Carlon is watching.
Oh, hey Robin! How are you? I hope you're doing well. Thank you for the lovely intro and hub this morning. That was so kind of you. I'm going to add 1 cup of the enchilada sauce to my chicken here. Just measure that out. What do we got here? Almost a cup. There we go. Now, if you wanted, you could probably add in, what am I thinking? Corn with your veggies when you're cooking the enchilada sauce. That would be cool.
Definitely a Mexican thing.
Yeah, for sure. And had I thought of it, I might have done that because I do have some corn and jalapeno in the freezer. I could have done that.
Some jalapenos.
Yes.
Oh.
Everybody loves the jalapenos.
No.
No? You don't like the jalapenos?
I've never been a jalapeno fan.
Really?
They don't do well in my lower system.
I'm not a huge fan of them raw, but I don't mind them cooked.
Would never eat one raw.
Well, I know.
Might as well just.
Tony does.
Might as well just eat a ghost pepper and be done with it.
Tony probably would do that too. Tony loves the spicy, right, Tony? So I got my enchilada sauce in there, and then I'm going to add a cup of grated cheddar. And just checking the side because I do have measurements on here. So.
And Tony, the hotter is not always necessarily the better. Because that's what he said.
Of course he did. I know he loves spicy food. That is one of Tony's things, because suicide apparently is not hot enough for him in most cases. So, I don't know. If anybody's got some tips for Tony on how to make things even spicier, please let us know, because he seems to have no taste buds left. There we go. Alright, that's kind of mixed. Mixed enough for our purposes.
Mm-hmm.
Now, as I have a little treat here with my salsa, I like to snack sometimes while I'm cooking. Anybody else like to snack while you're cooking? But, you're hungry, you want dinner, but it's not ready yet, although it won't take long. Okay. You can use small tortillas. I actually found these at Farm Boy the other day. They're jalapeno tortillas. Sorry, babe. So these are big tortillas. So I'm going to use 1 tortilla per person. If you have the smaller ones, you could use 2. And so I'm going to use 1 and I'll cut it in half. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put about half of this mixture in this tortilla. There we go. Like that. Give or take. So look about half.
That looks like
that's
hot. That's
right?
good, yeah.
Yeah, I think so. All right. There we go.
Oh, Glenn Deere is watching.
Oh, hello, Glenn. How are things out in Eastern Ontario way? I hope things are going well out there. All right, so now here comes the tricky part, is trying to fold this puppy. Always an adventure, right? There we go. And
Glad you're doing that because I have never mastered that.
well, that's about as good as I think I'm going to be able to get it. It's not quite tucked in here where I'd like it to be, but oh, actually, I know, perfectionist. There we go. That's better. That's better. What are you doing?
Getting you a plate to put that on.
I don't need a plate.
Got one now.
Oh, thank you. I'm going to put it right into my multi-purpose steamer here because I'm going to cook them in the steamer. So, again, as I said, we're going to do one large tortilla per person. I'm going to cut that in half just so that it cooks a little better. There we go. Top that there. One more. Make this look pretty. Actually, maybe I shouldn't have cut it. Probably shouldn't have cut it. That's okay.
Don't cut this one.
I won't cut this one. Let's see what happens. There. I got too much filling though. That's what I'm thinking.
Sounds like a first world problem to me.
Well, a little bit, but that's okay, right? There we go. And tuck that side in. Tuck that side in. There we go. All right. Into the steamer. Now, we want to put a little bit more of the sauce on there. So we're going to cover it with some sauce. And I'm just going to ladle it over, just like that. Okay. Who needs to go to the Lone Star? Like, when you can do this yourself, this is so much better, right?
The only thing we're missing here is deep fried ice cream for dessert.
Yeah, that's something I can't make, sorry. But you know what you could make as part of your dinner is you could make our chocolate pudding, which I think you guys saw me make last week.
The other day, yeah.
And put a little bit of cinnamon in the chocolate pudding and maybe a shot of Kahlua. That would give you like a little Mexican chocolate pudding. That would be delicious. And then we're going to sprinkle some cheddar over top of these enchiladas. There we go. That looks lovely, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
There we go. Alrighty. Pop the lid on there. Yes. I think. Yes. Cover with the lid. Okay. 5 minutes in the microwave. How are we doing for time, babe?
We've been on the go now for about half an hour total.
Okay.
But we made margaritas to start with.
We made margaritas. And we made queso. So we are a little longer than I wanted. So I apologize to everybody. Thank you for hanging in with me. And there we go. So this queso, you guys are going to see me making this a couple more times for Taste Test Kitchen Tuesday. And next week, we're going to do a saucy queso chicken, which I'm really looking forward to. And the Tuesday, which is the Tuesday after the long weekend, happens to be my birthday. So I think we're going to make something that's like really, really unhealthy with this queso. Like I'm thinking some chili cheese fries is where we're going with that.
Like fries supreme.
Like a fries supreme at Taco Bell, but way, way better.
Awesome.
So stay tuned for some more queso. It is only available for this month, so if you're interested in the queso, get on it, because I have a feeling this is going to sell out really quickly, just because it's so amazing. And just to be aware, we are having some delays in shipping out of our warehouse in Vancouver. It's, not only, it's Corona partially because, they're having to deal with social distancing as well with their staff. So they're a little bit short-staffed and things are just moving a little bit slow. That, and on top of all that, we had 2 back-to-back record months as far as sales go. We had our highest month of sales history, 23-year history of Epicure in March, only to surpass that last month in April, and that now was the highest ever 23-year sales history in
Woohoo!
Yeah, it's been a little crazy. So they are doing everything that they can to make sure that they get things shipped out as quickly as possible. So if you are placing an order or if you have placed an order, I appreciate your patience. They're running about 9 to 12 day turnaround for shipping out of the warehouse, so which is completely not like them, but they're definitely doing everything they can to get those orders out to us as quickly as possible. And then once they ship them out, they are shipping them via the most expedited transport possible. So please be a little bit patient. But like I said, great news that we're so busy and that so many people are getting on board with eating good, clean, healthy food. That just makes me so happy because that, of course, is my passion. It's my mission in life, to introduce people to healthier, quicker eating and making sure that they're living a healthy lifestyle. So that makes me very, very happy that so many people have jumped on board and would love to be able to talk to anybody else who's interested in pursuing that kind of passion with me as well. If you know anyone you think that they would enjoy seeing some of the videos or reading some of the information on my page, please feel free to invite them to our VIP group so that they can enjoy some of the member-only benefits that you guys get to enjoy. And also wanted to give you guys a couple other things that are happening. On Friday, I mentioned earlier, I'm doing another cooking class featuring our Summer Strong collection. So come back for that. We're going to be making Tuscan chicken burgers. We're going to be doing a blue butterfly iced tea. And we're making some potato salad. So that'll be really yummy. So do join me there. I'm hoping the weather cooperates because I would love to take you outside and take you to the barbecue to do that. But we'll see what Mother Nature has in store for us on that. Also, if you saw earlier in the weekend, I think this past weekend I posted it, I'm starting a birthday club in our VIP group. So if you want to message me with your birthday month and day, you don't need to give me the year because we all know that we stop counting after 29, so it doesn't matter. But if you give me the month and the day, I will make sure to register you, and then any orders that you place during your birthday month, you get to enjoy a 10% discount. So that's just my way of giving back to everybody because I think birthdays are special and I love to celebrate birthdays with all of you. And this is my birthday month. My birthday is coming up this month, so stay tuned for some other announcements regarding that, because the best thing that I could get for my birthday is to give back to you guys. So I'll be doing something special on my birthday, so keep an eye out for that. And one more announcement as the timer goes off. Let me grab that, but I do have a really important announcement that I want to share with you guys. We are doing through Epicure. You guys know that during last month with the Stay Home collection, we were donating a meal to a family in need through Food Banks Canada and Feeding America for every Stay Home collection purchased. Well, we're still giving back to the communities. There are still so many people right now who are depending on food banks and soup kitchens and things like that during this pandemic. So Epicure, in its give back fashion, is giving a meal again to Food Banks Canada and Feeding America for every mac and cheese packet sold. So they come in a 3-pack, the best mac and cheese ever. So for every 3-pack that we sell, a meal will be donated to Food Banks Canada or Feeding America. So get your orders in for mac and cheese and help feed another family that's in need right now. That's a great community service. So here we are. We've got our enchiladas. Oh, look at those. They're so saucy. Now I know why you brought the plate over. We are going to need a spatula.
Probably a bigger plate.
That's okay. Just for plating purposes, we're good. Which is the one that got cut? This one. So here we go. I'm trying not to make a mess here. You know how I am, though. You guys have gotten used to me. Yeah, mess is sort of my middle name. There we go. Look at that. Does that not look amazing? Oh, it smells so good.
Hold on. Let's get some smell there.
Little smell-o-vision.
Closest to smell-o-vision we can get.
I know. Again, you could put this on a sheet pan and pop it in the oven at 350 for about 15 minutes and brown up the top if you'd like. But honestly, this works for me. I'm quite happy with that. So I'm going to serve that with a cup of mixed greens or some kind of salad on the side is what I'm going to do with that. And I made a ranch dressing, using our ranch dressing and a little bit of fajita seasoning in there. So that's kind of my Southwest ranch dressing. So we're going to put that on our salad. And there you have it. There's our Mexican fiesta feast. We got some queso for our appetizer. We're going to enjoy a little margarita. And we're going to have our enchiladas for dinner. Rada ready in about 20 minutes. It was a little longer than that today, but I apologize. But typically it's about 20 minutes. And everything you need to make the enchilada dinner right here in our Good Mexican Real Fast kit. Also the kit for making the fajitas that I made last week. And it also has 3 other recipes in there that are absolutely fabulous. And you will not go wrong with that one. So thank you everyone for watching and for staying with me. I really appreciate each and every one of you. Stay tuned on Friday for the Summer Strong cooking demo. And make sure you give me a shout out in the comments below. I will put some comments below with the pictures and also the comparison for the queso. Have a great evening, everybody. Take care. Bye.